Hey guys, welcome to another episode from Stacy Here We Grow Again. Today I just want to show you how to transplant your pepper plants into bigger containers. We are going to grow these two little peppers right here in the front in some containers, and then the other ones are in containers too. So these two, and then that one's in the ground. It's a gorgeous day out. I love Florida this time of year. This is what we live here for. We have cold nights, but you know, they're only about 45 right now. Yesterday we were freezing. At night we reached 32 degrees, but last night was gorgeous. It was like 45, and then today it is beautiful. The breeze is blowing, the sun's out. It's a great day to be out in the garden planting, enjoying the garden, enjoying the weather. So I just want to take you guys with me and transplant these pepper plants because it's beautiful. And one thing you want to do, guys, is you want to go a stage up. So this is pretty small, this pot that it's in, and it's getting big. It's starting to flower. It's a sweet banana pepper. And is this one my sweet? No, this is a green bell pepper. This is the green bell. So it's starting to flower anyway. It's starting to bud up top. And then this one's my sweet banana. And this is starting to bud as well. It actually has a flower on it that's getting pollinated right there. So we're going to repot these in bigger containers because I'm going to grow them in these containers. So you want to get some nice, good drainage pots. I use a Coco Loco potting soil mixed with my Harvest Organics mix. It's a raised bed mix. And then I add perlite in there. So I use my own garden mixture. It's right over here. I want to show you guys. This is my Miracle Grow garden soil, which, you know, it's for cactus, palm, and citruses, but I've been adding just a scoop of this in that big bin just because it's really good muddy soil. I mean, it's really good topsoil. Look at that. It has perlite in it and some sand. So I figured it can't hurt, just a little scoop. It's soil. You just can't use all of it. And this is my Harvest Organics mix, which we just got a bunch more of. Because you can see I go through it like crazy. And it's 100% organic. And the only additives in there are natural. So it gets its nutrients from the natural broke down compost that we kind of make ourselves too. And then this is our Coco Loco. It's from Bush Doctor, right? Yeah, Bush Doctor. It's Coco Loco. It has coconut core in it. It's coconut fiber in here. There's a whole line of bacillus, which is beneficial bacteria for your plants. And then it has back guano, Norwegian kelp meal, earthworm castings, just a bunch of stuff in it. And then you can see these are the nitrogen and the phosphate. Look, 0.35 nitrogen, 0.40 phosphate, and 0.20 potash, and then calcium. Look at that, 1% calcium. So that's awesome. And then look at all this bacillus. This is all bacillus down here. And this is all great organisms for your plants. And this is everything in it. Oyster shells, forest products, aged forest products, back guano, Norwegian kelp meal, oyster shells, dolomite lime. People won't buy dolomite lime anyway. And it's triple washed for low salt content. And this is what the front looks like. Just so you guys know, you can find it at nurseries and stuff like that. A lot of places do not carry that because it's really expensive. So that soil is $18 a bag for 2 cubic feet. And this is $8 a bag per 2 cubic feet. So that's the difference. And I use this Miracle Grow plant food for my plants. I mix it up at one of these big spoons. Per gallon of water, or if you can't fit this big spoon in your jug, 6 of these little ones. For herbs, I go 3 little ones for my herbs, like for my basil, thyme, oregano, and things like that, because they don't really require too much nutrients. Let me just stick this back on here so I don't lose my stuff. I like to stay organized. And we're just going to go over how to transplant. You want good drainage, really good, healthy, organic soil. And these will be the results. You will get beautiful, beautiful peppers off your plants. So we're going to go ahead and just make this video really fast for you. Fill your soil up 3/4 of the way. Now, you know, your containers are going to need a lot more nutrients than in the ground. And that's why I like to go with a nice mixture of my own so I know what's being put in there. And this is a perfect root ball system. I knew this was a little root ball bound, but that's actually perfect. You can see it took shape of the pot. So once them roots take shape of the pot like that, you know you're good to go. You don't really have to wiggle them too much. You can just kind of, you know, spread them out. Don't break them. You don't want to stall your plant out. Just spread them out a little bit, you can see, so they know they can spread their feet and grow. Then you just want to put it in to the level it was in the pot. So right here was where the top of the soil is, and that's where my pot's going to be. And then you're going to push this soil down that's in here, and we're going to backfill it. So let's get this right here. You can see it's nice and straight. So we're just going to go ahead and backfill this. So backfilling is just filling it in the side, straightening your plant out as you're filling and pressing down, pressing that soil down. Turn your pot to the other side. You don't have to press too gentle, just snug them in there, you know, give them a good snug. Make sure they're not going to fall out, flop over. Make sure they're going to acclimate their roots to their new home. If your plant's a little crooked, that's fine. It's not going to harm it. And we're going to transplant anyway again. So I'm going to transplant these one more time, because this pot right here is just not too big for me. I like a really big pot. The bigger the pot you have, the less nutrients you use and the less watering you actually do, because your plant has a really big pot to move around in and suck up them nutrients, and for the nutrients to hold in there. Just wasted my soil. And that's it, guys. Leave a little room to water at the top. I'll show you once we get this all patted down. Give it a shake. I usually just put my plants on the ground like this, shake them in, give them another tap, and you're good to go. That is how you transplant one of your nice pepper plants. Look how pretty she is. So we'll go ahead and do the other one, and we'll be good to go. I'm going to let these acclimate inside. I'm going to bring them inside in this tray when we're done, and then we'll be good to go for these. I'm going to wash this pot out it was in, reuse it, and then that one's going to go in a bigger pot next, because it's got, this is one we pruned. And we got peppers shooting out from all over each node, inside, down here, just everywhere. There's another one pushing out right back there. So we're good, guys. We're going to get a lot of peppers, and I'm going to transplant these in about a gallon. I'm going to try to get like a gallon container. There's actually no containers in the supermarkets right now, because they have all winter stuff. So that's pretty crazy. And then just the last thing, after I transplant, I keep it out of the sun for a good day. So for the rest of the day now, it's about maybe 12. I'm going to keep it out of the sun and just watch it and see how it does. And then by next morning, by tomorrow morning, it'll be all good to go and ready to be acclimated outside again. You can actually just put these guys right outside. You don't really have to acclimate them too much. If you're worried about them stunning out, you can do 6 hours the first day, put them back in the lanai, and then acclimate them to 8 hours. These should be in 8 hours of sun, and you'll be good to go, guys. We don't have to feed now. I usually feed once I transplant. So that was Miracle Grow food at full strength. These little peppers are getting full strength right now because they're getting big. Till next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and it helps you to transplant your pepper plants and grow peppers in the best way possible. Always remember 8 to 10 hours of full sun, food at least once every 2 weeks with this Miracle Grow if you have a really good organic soil. If you're using a really rich organic compost soil or compost of your own, then you really don't need to use too much chemical nutrients, and that's what I really like to do here as much as I can. So these pepper plants, the ones in the pots, they really didn't get much nutrients. They got nutrients the other day for the first time in like maybe 2-3 weeks. So that's it. That's all I usually give, and then once a week with my CalMag once they're starting to push out that fruit, because then they can get blossom end rot, which is usually a sign of calcium deficiency. Have a great day, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe and support me in my journey. We're hoping to help many people and donate some food. I hope to help you grow and create a beautiful garden of your own. It's amazing what we can grow right in our backyards, you know. Mother Nature provides us with such plants that we are privileged to grow out in our yard. So I hope you grow something of your own. Please remember to share this video also on your social media pages. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. Bye-bye.